Okay, I'm starting at question number 5. This is on the geometry practice review. And this question asks us to find the area and circumference of a circle. The area and circumference of a circle with a diameter of 48 inches. It tells us to use 3.14 for the value of pi, and it also tells us to round our answers to the nearest hundredths as needed. So first of all, let's draw out what this looks like. Okay, so the diameter is the distance across, which is 48. So therefore, remember, radius equals 1/2 of the diameter. So 1/2 of 48 is 24. So the distance from here to here, the radius is 24. Okay, the reason why I did that is because for area and circumference, I need the radius. I'm going to do the area first. So area of a circle is pi r squared. So pi, they said to use 3.14 in for that. And my radius is 24. And I'm going to square that. Okay, so let's take 24 squared. And when I do that, I get 576. And I'm going to multiply that by 3.14. And when I do that, I get 1,808.64. And that is going to be, the units are inches squared, because we're dealing with area. Okay, so the circumference, C, it can be found by taking either pi times the diameter or 2 pi r. So it doesn't matter. I'm going to go ahead and use the diameter because it was given in the original as being 48 inches. So pi, remember, they said to use 3.14 times the diameter, which is 48. Okay, so circumference is distance around. So 3.14 times 48 equals 150.72. And we're in just inches, because remember, it's measuring the distance around circumference. All right, so those are questions for number 5. Number 6 says to find the area and circumference. I don't know why it says that. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. So number 6 says the volume of a cylinder with height h and radius r can be found using the formula volume equals pi r squared h. Sketch a cylinder with a radius of 10 feet and the height of 3 feet, and then find the volume and select the correct units. Please round your answers nearest hundredths. Okay. Alright, so we're going to do this. And then keep that. I'm going to bring the lines down here. And then I'm going to do another shape like that. Okay, there we go. And then the radius here is going to be 10. And the height of this is going to be 3 feet. Okay? Alright, so that's 10 feet and 3 feet. Alright, so volume. Volume can be found by taking pi r squared h. Now this time around it did not say to use 3.14 for pi, so I'm just going to use the pi button on the calculator. My radius is 10. I'm going to have to square that, and I'm going to take and multiply that by 3. So pi times 10 squared is 100, and then times 3. So I get 300 times pi, and that's what I'm going to put into my calculator. So 300, and then I'm using the actual pi key. And when I do that, I get 942.477. We have to round to the nearest hundredths, so the 7 falls in the hundredths value. I look behind it, it is a 7, so I'm going to round up. So 942.48. And that is in cubic feet because we were talking about volume. So 942.48 cubic feet. Okay, that is volume. Okay, let's move on to 7. A sports ball has the diameter of 20 centimeters. Find the volume of the ball. Okay, so if it's round, which we're assuming it is, we are looking for the sphere. Well, that didn't work out too well. All right, let me try that one again. Okay. So the sphere, we definitely need to know the radius. And the radius is unknown right now, but we know the diameter equals 20, and 1/2 of the diameter equals the radius. So 1/2 of 20 equals 10. That is r. So the radius is 10. Okay, now we need the formula for a sphere. So to find the volume of a sphere, it's 4/3 pi r cubed. So I'm going to take 4/3, I'm going to multiply that by pi, and then my radius is 10, and I'm going to cube that. So when I cube that, it equals 1,000 times pi times 4/3. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply 4/3 times 1,000 over 1. And when I do that, I get 4,000 divided by 3 times pi. And that's how I'm going to figure this out. Okay, so I'm going to bring this information over here. So I'm going to take 4,000 divided by 3. And when I do that, I get 1,333.33 going on and on and on. And then I'm going to multiply that by pi. I did not clear out my calculator. I'm just multiplying that value by pi. Okay. And when I do that, I get 4,188.790. Again, round to the nearest tenths place. Okay, so tenths place, the 7 falls in the tenths place. So I look behind it, it's a 9, so I'm going to round up. 4188.8. And the units are going to be centimeter cube. So cubic centimeters is the volume of this sports bar. All right. Thank you for watching the questions. I'll pick up on number 8 in the next video.